Good morning, dear student. In the previous class, we have discussed about the different methods of collecting primary data. Now, in this class, we are going to discuss about the different sources of collecting secondary data. If we classify the sources, we can classify into published source and unpublished source. As let's recall, as secondary data is collected by others, here there are different these sources, and again published sources are also classified into five parts. Unpublished are also we will discuss the different examples of unpublished source of data. Then this is the data which is collected by someone else. So before using these data, we should be cautious. What are the caution we have to take for collecting this data? Let us first discuss about the published source. Published sources are in the form of book, written form, that is more in print media. If we classify the published sources, first one is international publication. We have the different agencies of United Nations, just like a WHO, International Labour Organization, FAO, IMF, International Monetary Fund. These international bodies, international member, with the help of periodicals, journals, and they publish a secondary data of the different sector. Just for example, in the COVID time, at this time, WHO is publishing the report of the status of different countries in the world. So these type of agencies publish their uh, reports, and on the behalf of these reports we can collect the data. Second one is government publication. The government of India, if we classify, we have the again three types of government in India. One is the central government, another one is state government, another third one is local government. All the three government and its agencies also publish different source of information. These sources of information can help others to draw conclusion and for collection of the data. And the third one is reports of commissions and committees. These commissions and committees are appointed for a specific purpose to collect the data regarding different economic and social issue, just like a Libraham Commission. Kothari Commission was made for reform in education sector. Libraham Commission was set up for justice for Sikh rights in of 1984. These uh, these committees and the commission also publish the different source of report in their commissions and committees. From there also we can get the collect the data. Semi government organizations. Now semi government organization here means, they are semi means half, municipal corporation, boards, different health agencies also publish their data regarding death rate or birth rate, literacy rate, and the different international agencies. Different as a student we can use them that data. Again, commercial research and educational commercial research, educational institution, union, organization, etc. These are the private corporate sector, just like a Tisco, you might have Tata Steel and Company Limited. Again, there are different Reliance Industries, ICICI Bank, SDFC Bank. These are the private corporate sector who also publish their finding, different trend and different information in their writing. These reports, yeah, their journals or their report can also provide the knowledge. So we have the 5 published sources of uh, secondary data, that is international publication, government publication, reports of commission and committees, semi government publication, and and private corporate sector. Now, unpublished source of data. Unpublished sources of data, they are not in a print form, nobody have printed them. So these type of data, income tax filed by a individual, yeah, driving license issued by the Ministry of Transportation in Uttarakhand or Pithoragarh, these are not published in any journal, but these data can be collected from the different these agencies. These are though recorded not in a published form. Similarly, while doing PhD or doctorate, a student submits a thesis to their universities. These thesis, yeah, these report can also be used as a secondary sources. Remember, they are not published in form of book, but they are recorded in the sense of somewhere in the register or bank account details, and these we can get about the unpublished source of data. Now, as I have told you earlier, what these secondary data is collected by somebody else. So these, before using these data, we should be more cautious. What which point, which precautions are necessary? Now, one by one, let us discuss. First, motive of inquiry. Why they have collected the data, and are your motive is also same? If the motive is same, then the data is going to help you. If your motive and their motive of collection of data is different, then definitely it is going to not benefit much. So first of all, you have to find out the motive of the inquiry. Second, investigator. Now, second question, second precaution, who was the investigator? If investigator is any commercial bank and government, RBI, and a different research institution, then you can rely upon them. If the investigator is not competent enough, then the report or the information from these investigator may not be suitable for you. The third point is method of collection of the data. What method? Out of two, we are just now going to discuss. After this point, we have the two types of method. One is census method, another one is sampling method. Which method have been used? Census method, sampling method. And if census method have been used, and it also depends upon the time of inquiry. The uh, the data collected by them neither should too long. After 20 years, whole of the scenario will be changed, so it should not be too long time. And census and sampling method, as I discussed, comparison and examination. As far as possible, the data should be compared with those of the collected by others. Now, you can compare the data collected by one agency and the data of second agency. Now, as a last topic, let us discuss about difference between difference between primary and secondary data. Now point wise, original, on the basis of originality, primary data are original, they are collected by some other investigator. So on the basis of accuracy, primary data are accurate, but these data may not be as accurate uh, as accurate than the primary. Third, need of modification. It cannot, primary data, it cannot be modified because you are collecting yourself. So these can modified according to the situation. Precaution, no precaution is required because you are going to collect the data yourself. But here, before the using others data, you have to be little bit cautious. And the cost, primary data is of course costly, and this is less costlier. For today it's enough. In we will discuss the in the next class. Thank you and